Hello, welcome to Sugar Hit TV. If you are new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification so you don't miss our next video. 9 facts about IQ. Oftentimes, we mistaken intelligence quotient, IQ, for sanity, but it is not. A man who's got some shopping in his head can have a high IQ. We wouldn't be surprised if a few do not know what an IQ is. See what Wikipedia has got to say. An intelligence quotient is a total score derived from several standardized tests designed to assess human intelligence. It was first coined by William Stern, a psychologist, in 1912. The long and short of this narrative is that intelligence quotient, IQ, has to do with human intelligence, and this is why we often hear statements like so-so person has a high or low IQ. High intelligence quotient, IQ, should not be misconstrued as being book smart, although it is helpful in some way. IQ has got to do with one's super ability in solving life puzzles with the power of the mind. Christine Eli, in an article titled 5 Smart Ways to Increase Your IQ, has this to say: it is your ability to manage and manipulate life with your mind. It is the closest thing to a superhero power you are going to get in this world. In other news, intelligence quotient has to do with the mind and one's mental state, as some will believe. In this video, we want to enlighten you about human intelligence, and I am sure you'll be wowed with what you will discover. So sit back and let's have a thrilling moment. Number 9. IQ can be worked on. There is this scientific belief that IQ is a genetic thing, meaning if you inherit a low IQ, there is no one that can change that for you. Wow, this is scary. In other words, if one's parents have low IQ, one is going to have a low IQ. Fortunately, President Eli, in his article 5 Smart Ways to Increase Your IQ, gives steps to increase IQ, and they are: 1. Become a Renaissance human. 2. Play the brain game, dry M back. 3. Do regular high cardio exercise. 4. Learn an instrument. And 5. Buy the book Boost Your IQ by Caroline Skid and play all the games. Try out these prison steps and you will thank us later. So don't go wallowing in self-pity that you cannot develop your IQ. Number 8. IQ now rising with each generation. Gregoire's article in the Huffington Post talks about an experiment that was carried out to ascertain the above claim, and the findings were that new generations tend to have higher IQ than the previous because they enjoy a better standard of living, medical care, education, and job opportunities. Another source claims IQ is on the rise because the world is getting more complicated every day. Look around your environment. You will notice that kids born these days are quite smart, the way they talk and think. You hear your little nephew or niece talk and your jaw drops in bewilderment, wondering how he or she could even think of a thing like that. Number 7. The school effect. People make references to geniuses that dropped out of school to become successful, Bill Gates and the likes. Well, this does not in any way undermine the importance of school. Psychology.com makes this claim obvious that school itself can elevate IQ, and each additional month a student remains in school may increase his IQ above what would have been expected had he dropped out. That is debatable though. Number 6. Breastfeeding increases IQ. Research has stated that babies who had breast milk for a long period tend to have higher IQ. So that means those who are super smart had breast milk to their fill. If you did not breastfeed for that long, maybe you should go and have some more. Scribes.com, stating some fun fact about IQ, says children who are breastfed display IQs up to 10 points higher by age 3. Number 5. Study has shown that wine drinkers have higher IQ than those who drink beer. According to The Independent, drinking wine activates more gray matter in the brain than listening to music and solving math equations. Of course, this clearly means that wine does not only give you a pleasurable taste, but makes you smarter. And right now, we are wondering what you are still doing with that bottle of beer. Number 4. IQ statistics. 70% of the population have normal IQ. Superior, 17% of the population. Potentially gifted people, those with an IQ score of 121 plus, 10% of the population. Genius, 1% of the population, like those with PhD in physics. Genius for Nobel Prize winners, 1 in 10,000 of the population. Genius like Amadeus W. Mozart and chess champion Bobby Fischer, 1 in 30,000 of the population. Number 3. Men versus women. Study has shown that men and women have equal IQs, although there are certain sections that men score more than women and women too score more than men in some sections. NursingDegree.net states that despite the slight IQ difference between males and females, their overall intelligence is all about the same. Number 2. Tests were once scored by an IQ formula. Centuries ago, psychologists used to compute tests by using an IQ formula that divided the mental age by the actual age of the person taking the tests. NursingDegree.net asserts that this formula proved to be inaccurate when comparing adults. Number 1. High IQ and autism. We all know that people who suffer from this neurodevelopment disorder are seen as folks who have so many inabilities and unhealthy minds. But recent studies, as shown by Daily Mail in 2017, have claimed that there is a connection between intelligence and this disorder. Someone will yell that how possible is this assertion? Well, according to the scientists, 40 genes were discovered that are connected to the high IQ, and these genes have been found in those autism. It has been an enthralling moment, right? What do you find new in this video? Let us know in the comment section. If you like this video, please share and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.